Alright, let's move on with Specialist. Now, there's multiple ways to build a Specialist, depending on what you like. There's also your group synergy. You need a class that can take care of mechanized units. This would be the class to do so. Depending on how badly you're getting wounded, you also need a class to, or at least heal your guys. You can go with a war suit. Why not? It's an extra, basically, grenade that is much more potent. You can go with the Wraith suit, but you're just going to be more mobile. Now, the reason why I would say also go war suit, odds are, even though you're less mobile that way, instead of bringing an extra grenade, with this class, you want to bring the Skulljack, and that's for the extra hack. I don't know if there's any other items in the game right now that boost your hack, but right now that would be 165, and that's pretty huge. A lot of it is because the Gremlin Mark III gives her 50. 165 is pretty huge. On this class, so let's say I were to do this, I'll just go Blaster Launcher. Now she has a kick-ass grenade. 2 armor, 15 mobility. That's also because she has mobility. I like having more mobility, especially on classes that can deal guaranteed damage. I don't have to worry about their aim as much. You're gonna want to have a rifle. It's the only option. Here, I gave her bonus action and chance to instantly kill. A chance to instantly kill just also means that you should probably use these characters first to do any of your damage. Because by using them first, then if you get that guaranteed kill, it totally changes what you're going to do. So I gave her that, plus the bonus chance to do a second action, and it's double the chance to kill something instantly. A train of thought on that, but her aim is not too bad. So don't go for enemies that are in full cover. It probably won't work for you, because her aim is only 80. Still fairly low, but she can hit anything in the open generally. If you use height advantage, extra chance to hit. If you can get lucky with a sim, then you can probably get extra aim instead. But mobility is always nice. This is going to be very hard to justify the build. Early on, you're probably going to want to go with medical to keep your guys alive. A lot of builds in this game are really good early, and then towards the end, well, you're like, wow, I need somebody else to do a different job. I don't need this job anymore. So early on, you need to heal, because you'll probably get hit and you don't want to lose the soldiers. Later on, you can take 2-3 hits and not lose a soldier. See here, I went Restoration. I wanted that one character for that last map to be able to heal everybody in one turn, but I barely used it anyway. Faster Discharge is probably the best ability that it's got in its arsenal, but the fact that I have so many Psy-Op that can do damage through armor to mechanized units, I didn't bother with getting it. But this, if you're looking for something to kill robots with, this is what you're going to need. It's not really a toss-up. You should go with Discharge. It's just that I needed that one healer. Aid Protocol. Aid Protocol is pretty awesome if you use it right. Now, it gives, and it's kind of skewed how much it gives. I don't know if it's by level or maybe by which gremlin you have. I think right now it's like 30 or 40% bonus to defense. The chance of you getting hit is even less. But right now, if I were to use this on somebody, I'm pretty sure it's 40 at this level. If it's only 30, then still, that's almost full cover to somebody that's in the open. So tack that on to somebody that's behind low cover, then they should be fine. They have really good cover. And there's a cooldown associated to this. This does not end your turn, so you could use this, not move, and then still attack, or then move after. Again, in the beginning, you'll probably want heals, so you may want to consider this. If you're able to go without needing healing, so probably on normal difficulty, maybe even commander, go with Combat Protocol. Combat Protocol is just amazing. Does 2 damage base at the beginning. It's guaranteed damage. So that is really nice, especially if you just want to make sure you kill something guaranteed, especially at the beginning. Now, if you hit a mech with this, it'll do double damage, so 4. As you upgrade your gremlin, it does more damage. +2 for every level. So at the 3rd level, it's 6 damage. 6, and then I think it's 10 to 12 on a mechanized unit. 10 to 12 basically kills it outright, and it ignores armor. So if you're having a hard time with mechs, just get Combat Protocol. It'll help you huge. Revival Protocol, I've never gotten it. I've never gotten a character that basically I really needed to waste somebody else's turn to make it worth it. So I can always manage with somebody else to do so. Haywire Protocol is amazing. If you're having an issue with mechs, this is really good. It depends on your hack skill though. Basically, you're gonna go and hack the enemy, anything that's mechanized. An Andromeda that's in 2nd phase, a Sectopod, a mech. So with Haywire Protocol, you can either stun them or take control of them for 2 to 3 turns. Taking control generally is riskier. You have to look, it's almost like normal hacking, where you have to look and see what the downside is of missing. If somebody else is using blue tech rounds, it actually will reduce their hack defensives. It'll make you be able to hit them even easier. I would highly recommend somebody carrying blue tech rounds. Now, if you're also having a hard time with mechanized enemies, you can carry an EMP. EMP is huge. It's almost equivalent to capacitor discharge. And for the most part, it should be able to stun at least sectopods. A field medic, if you've already got medical protocol and you just want more med kits, then sure, field medic is going to be huge. But at that point, you might not need those med kits. It all depends on how your playstyle is and what's going on in your game. Because once you've gotten better armor, healing is not such a big deal because you won't have a soldier running around with 1 HP anymore. Scanning protocol. If you don't want to carry a battle scanner, the only difference though is that you don't throw that one, it's just based off of you. This is really handy for those civilian saving missions. I highly recommend getting scanning protocols. It'll detect the faceless. And I'm pretty sure it also detects, although I've not had to use it, crystallids that are burrowed in the underground. This tree is, in my opinion, much better. Like covering fire. Nice, but compared to threat assessment, this is about a toss-up. If you have somebody that's stranded, that's up front, and then you use your aid protocol. They get bonus, and then they go into Overwatch. And often in this game, the enemy doesn't care about Overwatch. They just run through anyway. But by having covering fire, it further protects them. This is very situational where you're trying to save somebody, or even if you're too far behind that you can't shoot the enemy, but you know somebody else is, you use aid protocol, they get covering fire, which they in turn go into Overwatch. It's an extra way to get a hit. Use that on a ranger or somebody that, or even maybe a really accurate sniper. I could see that being handy. You get 2 shots. Make sure that person has ammo in their weapon though. Covering fire basically makes you go into covering fire when you're in Overwatch. But often enough, you don't want to rely on that Overwatch, because then you'll still be dealing with bad aim. You spend all of your action on moving. This is similar to the ranger. Instead of going hunkered down, you'll go Overwatch. Now, I've had that happen a few times. Not a big fan of Overwatch. If you're relying on Overwatch a lot, boost your aim, that's for sure, or give yourself a stock to do guaranteed damage. Guardian. Now, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Overwatch, but I've had a video. This has almost killed a sectopod by itself. It was amazing. I basically put the soldier in Overwatch, didn't realize she had Guardian, so it hit and then got that 50% chance to hit again, and off that 50% she got another chance. Now the odds are very low of that happening, but she hit 3 times and almost killed a sectopod in 1 turn. So there is value to this skill, more so than Ever Vigilant. But again, if you're just trying to cover more ground and move faster, then you go straight to Overwatch. It's just a free chance to hit. I'm not gonna say free hit, free chance to hit. This same thing, free chance at a hit. It's just that you have to hit it first for it to activate, and you have to be in Overwatch in the first place for it to work. Now, if you get both at the same time, then that'd be a decent skill. Restoration heals everybody. That's about it. That you get it once and it heals everybody for whatever your medkit skills are at that point. If you're waiting for everybody to take a hit, then it fully restores your group. That's not bad. If you have multiple people hit already, then it heals everybody. And also reviving them. But I haven't had many people bleed out. I've actually, and if that's the case, I end up finishing the mission before they bleed out. So not a huge deal for me getting this one. Like I said, I had all these Psi operative doing all this damage that I didn't get capacitor discharge. Now this skill is huge. Only used once per mission though, so make sure you use it effectively. But it does, I'm pretty sure it kills outright most mechs. Not sectopods, but those mechs, so it was Advent, red and white mechs. Deals, I'm gonna say about 12 damage last time I used it. AoE, it's a fairly big range. It's basically like a grenade, but you can put it almost wherever because it's a gremlin going there. Very worth looking into if you're having a hard time with mechs. The true quality of this class comes from a skill you don't see here. When you're trying to hack something, when you're trying to open a door that needs a hack, you don't have to be right next to it. So early game, this class is a must-have because your timers are so small. Like, you have such a small window to finish your mission that just getting in range, in line of sight of that hack station can save your game. This is where this class is very handy for. And while you're doing a mission and you're not in combat, you can hack certain stations to boost your party. This is very much a counter to mech units and support option.